everyone has bad games, but not
I
everyone
played
has
4
toxic
games with him,
no?
all game 4 kills.
Okay, guys, let's just play. You both
Yeah,
don't
I
talk
play,
to each other. The rest we're gonna play.
Yes,
I remember.
yes, let's play.
Hello guys, my name is Ilya, but you know me as Iluti. First, I want to thank you all for being here. The match you will see now, of course, in kind of short version, is a struggle I have on daily basis while playing in Immortal Wobbies. I will share with you what attitude you need to ignore, what attitude you need to have, and one of the most important mindsets you need to find a way to develop. Straight from the start of the match, like you saw in my intro, Phoenix and Raze start arguing between each other, and the reason is old games, which is just nonsense for me. Not long after the Phoenix embarrassed himself with incredible aim skills, don't judge him, it happened to you the other day, and it will happen again, I promise. How do I know? Maybe from experience, or because it is happening to me all the time. Here, I want to point the behavior our duelists had. Please, never be like them. If you recognize a player you have played with before, and you really don't like his skills or his personality, just don't start the game. Don't choose an agent and wait the time to pass. Yeah, you will get few minutes penalty, but I don't think that's an issue. You could drink water, go to the toilet, or check my social media posts on Instagram or TikTok. So many things could be done. Okay, let's come back to the match. We won the first 4 rounds, even without any kind of teamwork. We did communicate between us, but I think that was all. We just didn't work together to achieve the point or take any side. Somehow, with work or just with better aim and timing, we made it to 4-0. But the surprise for me was that, even with all the complaining and all the negative attitude from our duelists, Phoenix and Raze, we won these 4 rounds really easily. Second thing I want to point out, what you really need to avoid is to share your negativity with the team, like Phoenix is doing now. Nobody appreciates that, but we still supported him.
Nobody cares about kills, just play for
You have
rounds.
ult?
I guess our try to motivate him didn't work because he didn't stop being an issue for the team. Consistently, he was arguing with Raze, which affected the joy of everyone probably. We were winning and he still had reasons to complain. Even at some point he started teaching me how and where to use my smokes. He blamed me for his KDA. I'm not saying I'm professional, and I'm not saying I'm not making mistakes, but I was kind of leading the team at this moment, and definitely doing quite better than him in this match. I managed to pull out some clutches. Even with the smoker I managed to make a few entrances around the map. And last but not least, I haven't taught him anything negative. All the time I was trying to motivate him. It is super annoying. So next lesson type, don't be like him, is coming now. Guys, do not argue, flame or blame your teammates. Doesn't matter did they make a mistake. Did you die because of them? Did they bait you? Just don't be like Phoenix. Respect your team and be cool. If you want to discuss something, do it, but with friendly approach. Believe me, it is 100 times better. If you have bad luck and you are in the same situation as I am in this game, and it happens to you have annoying teammates who are flaming and complaining consistently in your ears, you have 2 choices to make. The first one is easy and probably the best one. Just mute these guys, or this guy, who is trouble for you to focus on the game. By muting him, you will relieve your sound and you will be able to concentrate much better. But the downside of that is you won't be able to get any information from this player, and that could be an issue. So what is the second choice then? The second one is much harder, because you need to ignore him, but without muting him or them. Depends how many people are the issue. I did that. I gave my best to ignore their negativity and focus only on my gameplay. But still, I had good information from the full team, like you saw in my clutch on A side. The next step of the ignoring part is even harder. You need to be chill, and even losing almost taken rounds shouldn't be affecting your mindset. Just see my team. I pushed, killed 2+, made 80 damage on Reyna, and in situation 3 vs 1, they lost the round. The worst is that Killjoy had only a frenzy. Quite crazy, right? Well done to that Killjoy. He definitely killed our Joy. But that didn't affect me, and I kept having a balanced mindset and kept working my way through the rounds. My decision was to try somehow to carry this team, or at least to make this round easier for them, by pulling out some plays completely alone. By the way, this is super wrong and you shouldn't play alone, but in matches like this one sometimes you need to do it. If, till this moment, I was mostly flanked by Phoenix, and coached by him, my situation got even worse. Raze joined his club. And instead of making the choice to say, well played, nice try, she started arguing with me for something which I have no fault with. Why I don't have fault is that she ignored me at first when I asked for the spike. Then she decided to come back and drop it, but a bit too late, so I decided to play with her on B side, which was my mistake. I should go A and pull out this round alone, why not with an ace? However, she started flaming straight in my ears. Why? We were winning. We made a nice try. Completely nonsense to me. It wasn't possible for me to go through the traps, but again, it wasn't enough for Raze to understand that. We made a bad choice by losing time and going B. Just listen to her.
Why not going?
Traps, mate, traps.
Robot.
I think you TPA, man. I think you wanted me to pay to TPA.
Did you hear what I said? However, just play, yeah.
Okay, it's fine, guys. It was kinda good eco. They have no money.
What omen. Guys, you both so annoying. Just play the game. Of course, after Raze, Phoenix starts again with his endless tries to annoy me, even more. And I think I messed up by telling them how annoying they are. I shouldn't really give them that attention. By doing it, I kind of lost track of the round, and I died quite silly on a position which wasn't the best choice. However, we won the first half with a result 7-5, but going to the second half, the toxicity of the match broke all the records. Cypher starts arguing with Raze quite hard. I decided to leave it for you guys, so you can hear what I'm talking about. Sorry for your ears, it is quite intense.
Just wait. Why are you running out? I have a
Because I know
camera.
him, bro.
I just
Yeah,
tried
but
to
I
tell
know
her.
where two of them are. If you just wait a second, I
One
think one
planted,
needs to
one
get-
was behind.
Bro,
I
you're
know that-
stupid, man. You're
You
so
are
stupid. You're raised,
No,
bro. You're
you are
9-kill
fucking
raised
bot.
and you're talking. You have no idea
You are-
how to fucking play this game, man.
You are
How the fuck
fucking
are you
bot,
even
man.
talking, bro? How the
Bro,
fuck
you are
are you
fucking
talking,
bot.
man? You have 9 kills on race, dog. Race.
So
That's
what,
the only
dog?
thing you gotta do is kill people.
Oh,
You can't
oh,
do
good
anything
job.
else besides
Good
killing
job,
people.
Good job at the Cypher to bait all the time and do.
Yeah,
two
bait.
kills.
I'm doing the bait. I'm doing the bait, yes, man. I'm baiting 100%. That's what I do. All bait. I'm
These
not
steps.
just playing smart. I'm baiting.
Yeah, you are very smart.
You are remote to
time
one,
that-
bro. I don't
I
have to
don't
talk
care,
to you.
bro.
You're remote to one, bro.
I don't care, bro. I care this.
So, my main target after that was somehow to win this trap by looking for a way to surprise the enemy. I made a few simple kills, got a few rounds, and we finally got to 12, where I really focused myself to win the last round and just go to the next match. With this, the video is coming to the end. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I hope I deserved your like. If you want to see more of me, please subscribe to my channel. I really need you and I really appreciate you. Thank you to all of you who watched the video till the end. It helps a lot for my growth. Wish you a great morning, day, night, whatever it is. And don't forget to be nice. In the game and in the life. See ya.
One enemy remaining.
Sorry for the bad game.
I'm gonna flash you pick.
Defenders win.
Sorry, guys.